Okay, example number 18 is your turn. So I would highly suggest that you copy down these examples and turn off the video and go ahead and try them on your own and then come back and check your work. So I'm going to start out with our first part A here of example, and this one is the easiest of all because I'm handed my slope and my y-intercept right on a silver platter. So I simply write y equals my slope 1/2 times my x, and then plus my y-intercept, which is a 4. So y equals 1/2 x plus 4. And that one's quite easily done. Now the next one, a little bit tougher, but not too much because the slope's still handed to me on a silver platter. And all I have to recognize from this ordered pair is that my x is equal to 0, and therefore the y-coordinate is my y-intercept. And again, y equals -5 times my x, and then plus a -1, or simply write it as minus a -1. Now I'm going to refresh your memory. Don't forget that another way we could write this is f of x is equal to a -5x minus 1. Just so you don't forget about our function notation way of writing things, the f of x standing for the same thing as y. All right, moving on to part C. In part C, I don't have a slope given to me. I investigate, therefore, the x's. The x's are not the same. The y's are not the same. Therefore, I need to find the slope. This is neither a vertical or a horizontal line. So my slope, remember, y2 minus y1, 4 minus 5, and x2 minus x1, that's 0, minus a -1. Watch that subtraction there. Make sure, remember, denominator up to numerator forms an ordered pair, x and then y. Denominator up to numerator forms an ordered pair, x up to y. And then we subtract here 4 minus 5, which gives us a -1, and 0 plus 1, which is a 1. Simplify that down to a -1. This ordered pair, because the x is 0, tells us what our y-intercept is. So we're going to write the equation y equals -1 times x, which can just be written as -x, plus my y-intercept, which is 4. And there's my equation. Remember also, y could be replaced by f of x. Now the next one, what we want to do is investigate the x's, and upon investigation, we see that they're both the same. That's going to tell us that we have a vertical line. When we are told that we have a vertical line, that means the equation will look like x equals 2. And that's the only way we can find the equation of a vertical line, because it's not a function. Moving right along, our next part, E, we are told m equals 0. That means that I have a horizontal line. And remember, horizontal lines tell me that whatever the y is equal to, that's going to be my equation, y equals 1. That is the easiest way to find the equation for a horizontal line. You can use the slope-intercept form, but it would be a waste of your time, so I don't recommend it. All right, next we have this visual one. So we're going to use our points here and here to find the slope. So my slope, remember, is rise over run. So to get from this point to this point, I'm going to rise a -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a -5. And then I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so that's a -4, which simplifies to 5/4. Don't change it to a mixed number or decimal or anything else. Then I investigate where this crosses my y-axis, and that point is at 1, 2, 3. It's at +3. And now I have my slope and my y-intercept. I put it into slope-intercept form. Y equals 5/4 times my x plus my b. And there I go. I have my slope-intercept form. I hope you did well on those. And if you need to, go back through each one of them so you can see all of the nuances.